This is lab 7-6, comprehensive case, Dillards store data, creating KPIs in Excel. Part 4, putting it all together. In this lab, I will develop a dashboard to display a variety of KPIs that you can drill into for state and store details. So the first thing we go ahead and do is open my Excel sheet. So next thing I'm gonna do is, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is load the data into Excel from SQL Server. So I'm gonna go Power Pivot. I already had it in the previous lab. Manage from database from SQL Server. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my server name, my credentials, and I'll be right back and I'll show you when I finish. So here you can see here I have my connection name, my server name, and my database. We do wcob_dillards. I'm going to go ahead and write a query. I'm going to put in my query statement. I'll be right back. So I have my SQL Server statement in. I'm going to validate it. Oh, I may have made a mistake in my group by. Put a space right there. Perfect. I'm going to finish that. And I'll be back when it finishes loading. So next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is all my data has been loaded. So I'm going to go click trans date, go to my design tab, go to date table, go to new. And my data is going to load. So now I'm going to have multiple tables. So I'm going to return to home. And excuse me. So I'm going to exit out and then return to home. Right back. I'm going to go to the home tab here. Pivot table, new worksheet. And what we're going to do is go to Power Pivot right here. We're going to go to Manage. Sorry about that. I'm going to go to Power Pivot Measures. I apologize. New measures. I'm going to change my measure name to here. And I'm going to create my formula equals sum amount, which is here. Parentheses, general, and press OK. Then I have my current here. So what we'll go ahead and do is go to Power Pivot, Measures, New Measure. And then I'm going to go to Measure Name. I'm going to call this one last year. And I'm going to put my formula in right here. I want to get that all in. Right back. Equals calculate sum. Oh, parentheses, amount. Equals calculate sum amount. Oh, put a period. That'll do it. Sample period last year. Parentheses, comma, calendar date. Is it two parentheses?
Yes.
Oh, it's two different formulas. Okay, so here's the form.
So once I've keyed in my formula, I'm gonna make sure that category is general, and I may need to make some adjustments. Give me 1 second.
This was long.
Calculate.
You put a comma after amount.
The comma. Yes. Calculate some amount.
Maybe space between last year calendar.
Oh, right here. It only was 1.
Look at the next bit.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and select it. it had an extra parentheses in there. So now we're just gonna create a new KPI. So setting the current year as the basic measure and last year as the target measure. And we're gonna change the status thresholds. So first of all, I'm gonna go to new KPIs. Oh, that's okay.
Yours is not popping as a current year. Did you name it current year? Like this part?
Was I supposed to?
Yeah. But in the measures. I think you go to manage. The first one. Oh. Go to edit. Oh. Maybe it's okay. I don't know. That's all. We'll show it the year, this year, last year. I mean, it's the right numbers though. So.
What the hell? All right.
It's harder, it's not harder. All right.
New KPI, and you're gonna go ahead and say anything below the 98% of last year's cell should be red.
Last year.
That's last year, and I'm gonna go ahead and do 97. 2 here and 97. And I do want this stoplight icon style and select OK. Go ahead, because I'm screwing up bad.
All right. You get it?
That one? Yep. Oh, it's not the same one? Master?
Where did it pop up?
It didn't.
Oh, you know what? It's probably because.
Yeah, it's in the picture.
Yeah.
Should
Yeah.
be. Oh, inquiry maybe. There we go. Current year.
Oh, yeah.
Status.
So just hit put date hierarchy calendar. So over he says date hierarchy here. And the KPI should show this. Just go fast.
Wait, we still have 2 more to do though. Oh no. Where did I get that? That's all the thing. No wonder I was only reading this one. I was like, how did he get those?
Yeah, just look at his video.
I was confused.
Oh my
It's not that
goodness.
bad.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
I just zoomed it in like a lot.
it makes you feel bad.
Look, this kid.
And we already
This-
passed that.
No, we're not. KPI will post it.
Okay, so here we are. So, need to what the other words?
Okay, so I'm going. The next step is I've already gone ahead and added my KPI, and it's just going to show up once it's going to be under query here, and I actually have to select status to make it work. But for now, I'm actually just going to go to calendar and add date hierarchy under rows. And I'm going to go ahead and let it auto detect any relationships.
I did it right.
No, I think you're, but yeah.
Oh, this is a little different. Previous month.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my KPI.
So going back, I actually want measures was correct. So under new measures, it's actually previous month. Now my formula equals calculate some amount, previous months, calendar date, and I'm gonna go ahead and see any errors if I have any. So I check my formula. There's no errors in my formula, so we're press OK. So I go ahead and do the same thing. Well, I want to do it for the current month. So I'm going to go ahead and do another measure, new measure, current month, and then I'm going to do equals some amount. Check my formula, no errors found, I'm going to press OK. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my KPI. I want to compare the current sales to the previous month. So I'm going to go to KPI, new KPI. I'm going to do previous month, current month, and I'm going to set this target to 102, and this one to 98. Default description. And I want to go to my status. 1 second. Okay, so going back, I went ahead and changed my KPI. I wanted to say current month and previous month, so I switched those around. Edit that one more time. Do 102, 98. Okay. I want to go over here to my status, so I could change. Oh, 1 second. Let me go to my current month. Change my status. All right, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and address and refine the results. So this next thing I'm gonna do is go to my pivot table, click in here, go to analyze, click slicer, and I'm going to insert state and store. Put it here. Put it here. And then next thing I want to do is I see how I can select different states. So I can change the data to reflect the KPI status, which is really interesting, and make it easier to drill down. So I'm going to go ahead and drill down the capabilities between the state and the store. So I'm going to open the Power Pivot tool. So I'm going to click here, for example. Click on any one of these. So I'm going to open the Power Pivot tool. I'm going to go ahead and click Manage. And then I'm going to go from the Power Pivot tab in the Excel ribbon. I will go ahead and I'm actually not going to look for diagram view. So I'm going to go here, diagram view. I want to go ahead and select my state store. So I'm going to go ahead and click state, Control Shift down, click store, right click create hierarchy. And what I want to label my hierarchy is store, state, hierarchy. Okay. So next thing I want to go ahead and do is just exit out, pivot, Power Pivot. Perfect. And I want to go ahead and click on my Power Pivot tool. And I want to add my new store and hierarchy, which is right here. Perfect. I want to drag that into rows. And as you can see here, here is 2014. I'm just going to collapse this. So how do I collapse it? Let's see. Well, this is just all the states current year, previous month, 2015, 2016, and 2017. So going back, I'm gonna go ahead and put I had it here first. which made it hard to collapse. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on top of the date hierarchy. And as you can see here, it organizes it by state, by year, and it shows me the status for last year, current year, previous month status, and current year status. So thank you for watching Lab 7-6, Comprehensive Case, Dillard Store Data, creating KPIs in Excel, putting it all together. Thank you.